Go.
Welcome to the
Mic
Cafe.
check, mic check.
About to get you
just got the notification. Create a Cafe live stream.
Started on this journey, we ain't never trying to finish.
I think we in here. Oh, we got some people waiting already.
Running in this race, but it's Terry with the vision. CJ ideas with the quickness.
What's up, everybody?
Next, add y'all the audience to the mix. Woo, stay lit, my guy, we winning. Time to have fun, Cafe. Whoa, 3 creators, 3 perspectives, 1 goal. Grab your popcorn now, let's play. Everybody, welcome to Create a Cafe. Hey. Welcome to the Cafe A. About to get you live stream play by play. CJ in here, Terry in here. I'm just trying to get your boss speakers up here. What we say? Started on this journey, we ain't never trying to finish. First phase, this is just beginning of this business. Thanks for tuning in because we really need a witness. Running in this race, but it's Terry with the vision. CJ ideas with the quickness. Then it's me connect dot add business. Next, add y'all the audience to the mix. Woo, stay lit, my guy, we winning. Time to have fun, Cafe. Whoa, 3 creators, 3 perspectives, 1 goal. Grab your popcorn now, let's play. Everybody, welcome to Create a Cafe. Hey.
All right, we on.
Yo,
What up, everybody?
time, baby.
Get it cracking. Another Sunday.
Hey, just real quick, I think I smell like burger smoke.
Uh-oh.
I was outside grilling.
You out there barbecuing, my guy?
Yeah, we was out there grilling and getting it in. So I just want everybody to know that's here already. I cut off my grill session to come kick it with y'all.
He look at his grill shirt, and Terry out here, he got tired of us talking about his tight tees. He like, yo, nah, player.
You went loose shirt today.
Hey, how many undershirts you got on, Devin?
What up, Viper?
I'm only rocking one a day, brother. On the inside, so I go one on the inside.
Oh, wait a minute. We got CJ on the fresh angle. You see that?
Yeah, I had to switch it up. I had to put, I'm gonna talk to the people today. Let me get this out the way. Yo, what's up, player?
Ready.
Got to look you in your eye.
You ready, huh? What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of Create a Cafe. Episode 2, baby. I can't believe it's episode 2 already, but it's time. So we're gonna do a little roll call, see who in the building real quick. Devin, you could do this. You ain't gonna be able to see because you don't got your glasses on, man.
I can
What
see,
up,
man.
technically,
Got the laptop
T?
up right here, brother. Got the laptop right here.
T, what up?
All right, let's see who we got. Out here, man. We got Orlando Theme Park 360. What's good? What up?
Hey,
what
wait.
up?
Hey, can you hold on one second? Can they see us? Cause I know I'm looking at the browser thing, and I don't see us. But can you see us? Are you looking at it? Do you got it open up?
Yeah, I got it open up.
And you can see us?
Yeah, I look cute too.
All right, my Apple computer just trolling over here. My Apple
I
browser.
got the orange shirt
okay.
popping out here, man.
Yeah, you out here looking like a whole tangerine, dog.
Hey, man, it's all about that saturation and colors, baby.
Hey, finish the roll call, man.
All right, so we got Orlando Theme Park 360. What's good? What up? We got Ashley Morrell. That's my wife. We got let's see, Joan McCullough. What's going on?
What up?
Appreciate you stopping through.
She always supporting.
We got Kia, 2 Technical. Hopefully I said that right. Let's see. We got my boy Viper out there. What's good, Vipe?
All right.
We got Technically T. What's good, Technically T? What's
T,
good
what
with you? We got Lyrically Outspoken. Shout out to thank you for coming back. Appreciate y'all coming back, man. So yeah, man, that's what we got out there right now, man. Appreciate everybody coming back. Second episode, we back.
So before we get into anything, Devin and CJ, how was y'all day today, man?
Hey, man, my day was good, man. My niece, she left the day though, man. So I was, a little sad. She came in town for about 2-3 weeks, and now she heading back to Michigan. So, we went out to dinner. It's all good though. So she had a good time.
A player got some sleep, so I took a little nap. Y'all players had me up late last night, so I'm feeling good.
CJ went to sleep. CJ got a nap.
Yeah, nap player, just a nap player.
Hey, it's 1,000 people at my house. So if y'all hear kids fighting and all that in the background, my apologies in advance.
Hey, it is what it is.
Hey, you know what I want to do from on this episode and every episode? Since we had a few questions at the end of the last live stream, let's knock out one of them questions real quick. So maybe on every stream, let's start out with a question from the week before. We'll
that
talk
works.
about it for like 4 or 5 minutes. Just something quick before we get into the sauce, the meat and potatoes.
All right, let's see.
So
All right, so that question that we had from we had a question from last week's episode, man. They asked, how do we actually stay productive? Like, how do we
mm,
stay productive throughout our days? I think I'll go ahead and kick this one off, man.
coffee.
Ain't no coffee for me, man. I don't do coffee out there. But
Shit. Okay,
nah,
never.
for me, man, I think how I stay productive, just answering that question, is just knowing what my goal is, man. I think that's the biggest thing. If I have an end goal in mind of what I want to achieve and something I'm trying to tackle, then that is my driver. That allows me to stay productive, um, and knowing what I'm aiming for.
Creator spotlight.
Short,
What's up?
sweet.
Okay, so I'll go. T said I don't need no coffee.
Yeah, I'm
I
with you,
need
T.
coffee, man. No, no, no,
I don't
no,
need no
no,
coffee
no,
either,
no,
brother.
no. We need coffee. Okay, so the primary ingredient of my productivity is definitely coffee. Um, the second thing that I say, like for my productivity and kind of staying on task throughout the busy day, is just the mentality, like, yo, if I don't do it, then nobody gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it gotta happen. So either I'm gonna do it and it's gonna happen, or I'm gonna not do it and it's not gonna happen, and then I'm making excuses. So that's how I stay productive. It's just that always dialed in, locked in mentality that you gotta get it done. Gotta get it done.
How do I stay productive, player? I don't know. I just do it. I just keep man, I can't even tell you the definition of it. All I know is I just go nuts like every day throughout the day. I'm just trying to feed my mind to what I need to get to where I'm trying to go. So I think it's kind of like what Devin said. When you got your eyes on the goal and you know where you headed, where your destination is, and you see the light at the end of the tunnel, you just have tunnel vision. So that's about how I keep it going.
Side note, CJ is a monster. Like this dude does not sleep.
Yeah, and
Not
I
sleep.
don't and I don't drink coffee, no energy drinks, none of that. I'm just yeah, man.
Oh, you
Not,
throwing shots
I
now.
no, play.
He
I
living
just
that
got.
healthy life. He living
No,
that healthy.
I just gotta throw that out there because some people that's how they move or whatever. But I just want people to know you got that natural energy. You just got, hey man, we all young on the inside, player.
It's not even about that though. It's lit. Listen, if coffee didn't have caffeine in it, I mean, obviously I'm addicted to it, but I think I would still drink it just because of the taste. Like I love the taste of a good hot fresh cup of coffee.
I like the
So
smell
again,
of coffee.
I know I'm addicted. I know
Hey
I'm
man,
addicted.
that's your thing, brother. That's your
Yeah.
thing. Live your
And you
dream.
addicted to gray sweaters and undershirts. So we even.
Hey, Joan McCullough asks, are any of you full-time YouTubers? Absolutely not.
Ooh, yeah.
Absolutely not.
When we
Not
say three
not yet.
creators,
Not
one
yet. Let
goal,
me put
that's one
that.
of the goal.
Let me
That
put
is
that. Not
definitely one of the
yet.
goals.
Let's just put it that
That's
way.
one-
Definitely one of the goals, but not yet.
All right, so we spent 5 minutes. All right, let's keep it moving. So what y'all want to talk about? Oh, you know what? I think we should tell everybody kind of what we was doing over the past couple days.
Well, what
Just
we
because
can
it's
tell
like-
them.
Go ahead.
No, I'm
See,
saying
gonna
we
let
can
you-
only say what we could tell them. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, your boy right here, Muscle Shirt T Warfield. My bro. All jokes aside, Terry Warfield was there for a motivational
I was where,
speech. Huh? You said what?
Where were we?
Oh, obviously we were in New York at the infamous 368. And he was there for Creators Offline, which was a really dope event. It was really great. And to be honest, look, this ain't no bias, no shade. Y'all gonna see because, bro, I recorded it and we got A1 audio. I don't know how Terry gonna release it or whatever, but I leave that in his hands. But bro, he did awesome. It was his first, what do you call it, public speaking event, and my bro did it. He's a natural, man, without a doubt. Oh, I think I'm pinky.
For sure, man. Like I think it was as far as like, and everybody there, man. I think they did a good job. But I gotta say, man, Terry, man, for sure, bro. I think you gave one of the best presentations that was up there, man. Like everything. What was dope about it for y'all who wasn't there just yet, but like again, Terry gonna release all of that. But what was dope about it that I thought was the fact of you went off the top, man. Like a lot of people that went up there, they had presentations. They had, and like I said, no shots to them because I thought all of them did great. But what I liked about Terry was the fact that he went up there, man. No paper, no fancy presentations, no slideshows, no nothing, man. It was just that real talk conversation straight off the dome, man. And yeah, I think Terry killed him, man. Y'all gonna see it 'cause it's definitely gonna come out.
Man, I I really appreciate that. I mean, like they said, I'm putting together a video. I didn't want to just release the section of me speaking. Y'all know with these motivational videos, I always try to find angles and try to make them as dope as I can. Given the restrictions that I have. So it will be out in the next day. Or, I mean, next few days, not next day. Don't give me the line, but the next few
I say,
days.
woo, you
And
quick with it.
yeah, no, and it was definitely definitely a eye opening experience. You know what I'm saying? When we was like preparing for it and everything, I'm sitting here telling Devin and CJ like, man, I got this. I ain't nervous. And then I got on stage and I was like, I was super nervous. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it was part of growing. It's part of getting uncomfortable to grow, and I think that's a huge part of life. And that's what the next video will be about: is helping people get uncomfortable to, to progress in life. So that's part of the reason we were out there. The other reason that we were out there, I can't really say too much as of yet. You will see it coming, but we're working on something super dope in partnership with 368. So y'all keep it locked because that crap is coming.
A lot of it's coming. So yeah, it's gonna be dope, man. Oh yeah, and before we go even further, man, we gotta send a shout out to 368, man, and
Right.
everybody over there. Cause the whole
Paul,
staff, man, Paul,
my
all of
cancer
them,
brother.
yeah, everybody over there, man, super dope peoples, man. Yeah,
Facts.
yeah, appreciate the
You know
support,
what?
though.
And I
Colin.
just
Let me shout out
Colin,
yeah, it's
Colin.
shout out to
You know.
Colin.
Colin, Paul, Ella, like the whole 368 squad. And
V.
I do want to personally, just like y'all, want to say thank you to them because it's not really an easy position to finesse into or slide into. So, I'm stoked to be a part of that quote unquote team, I guess, or I'm even stoked to just be mentioned and working with them. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yes, sir.
it's just facts. So I do, I know we don't really roll with like topics or anything like that, but I did get a question, and I'm not gonna put the person's name out there, but I hate to open up this can of worms, but somebody got to do it, man. Somebody got to do it. And what was crazy is this can of worms kind of tied into some verbiage that was going back and forth on Twitter the other day. The DM, like I said, I can't put the person's name out there, nor do I want to. It's not even that type of party, but it was basically in so many words, did you get paid to go to 368? Right?
Mm.
And
Who
I, you
pockets
know,
they
I,
counting, player? Hold up,
Right.
yeah,
player.
Tell them get
yeah,
out of my
first of all,
pockets, man.
exactly. Oh yeah, we forgot to shout out Genki. I forgot. Genki started the
Oh
whole thing.
yeah,
So big shout out.
Oh
big
yeah,
Big,
facts.
Genki, shout
sorry,
out to
Genki,
you,
if you're
bro.
watching this, dude. My apologies.
Is he
But
in here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, okay,
Let's
okay,
Yo, shout
okay.
out to the Creator Spotlight Show too. Yo, give
Yeah,
him a shout
yeah.
out to what
Facts.
up,
Hey,
what
and
up?
y'all, real quick before we get into the meat and potatoes, man, tweet this link out. Go tell all of your friends on Twitter and all of that crap, wherever you at. Go tell them to come in here so we can all spend some time together. And they can look at Devin's shirt because it's popping.
It's all about
We
the
got
yellow
see, we
oranges,
got
baby.
me,
It's all about
Devin,
the
and
orange.
Bun over here.
Hey man, go get
But
the rest of your shirt before before you continue, man.
man. All right. Let me get back on subject. So it's like, and I guess I'll open the can of worms and then we could just let it go wherever from here, right? What I don't understand why it's important for you as an adult to come to me to ask me if I got paid or not for the opportunity or event. First of all, who does that? Who does that? I'm not about to hit Floyd Mayweather up and be like, yo, how much bank did you make off your last fight? That's like girl stuff. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But that's weird to me. So I wanted to, I guess, talk about this since there were some people, last week going back and forth about our sponsorships, should people divulge if they sponsored or blah 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 XY skip. But I just didn't understand why somebody felt the need to ask me if I got paid to travel to somewhere.
I think my
Wait,
thing, man.
Zach said it's Terry wearing the apron.
Hey, Zach, he did
Shut
say he
up,
was
dude.
outside cooking burgers, man. Well, I don't
Listen,
know.
man.
He
I'm
he
not
got
the
one of them
apron.
Kiss the Cook shirts on.
I'm not the apron. Oh, Viper said, "Uh-oh, it's about to go down, man. It's about to
Oh
go down."
yeah, Vite.
Hey, y'all better get used to this because this is what Creator Cafe is all about, man. We talk about what everybody else don't want to talk about.
Yeah, man. I think for me, man, I got my issue with just people wondering if you got paid, if you didn't get paid. Like, why does that matter? Like for me, if I did get paid, that's my pockets. If I didn't get paid, that's my business. Like, not, I mean, I'm not gonna really get into it as far as if we did, if we didn't, because it's not anybody's business. But my thing is, if it's the simple fact of if
El
I like,
Jefe,
why
thank you,
why
brother. I'm sorry, Devin. El Jefe
no, good.
he's supporting the stream. Thank you, Jefe.
Hey, yeah, hey, what up? What up? Appreciate you, brother. No, man, I just hate the fact that like that's a thing. Like, I don't understand like why is it frowned upon like if people get paid if we creators? Because at the end of the day, man, that's what we really all living in. Like, that's what we in here for. Like, we in it to. I mean, we ain't trying to do all this forever for free and not get paid a dime for nothing. Like, I know for myself, I'm trying to get bread out of this thing. Like, that's one of the end goals. So if I do want to get paid, that's my business. So like, why does anybody care, or why does anybody in somebody else's pockets? Like, I don't know. I just think that's whack.
All right, so I guess I'll start right here. I think it's different with YouTube. I guess YouTube is a different dynamic because it's like a person. But the reality is YouTube is a business, and everyone, even though we're like people and we're on camera and we're doing our things, technically you as a person under your YouTube channel, you're a business. So it's almost as if you're going up to Nike, hey, how much did you get paid to do or whatever? Like,
Exactly.
Yep.
we are brands, but it's totally different though because YouTube is very personal. So I understand it. We are people, and so there is that moral compass, I guess you would say, that gets involved and so forth. Now with Terry, that's just like they just want to know if you got the bag. Now as far as Twitter, it was in reference to like reviews and overviews and payment and products. And yes, that could get sticky, but at the end of the day, I guarantee, I think Devin or Terry said this when we were talking, there's some people who do get compensation that you would never know because they still keep it authentic and true in their review or whatever. I don't know if it's a review, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? It's a video. But also, there's another point. As a viewer, like me, when I research products and I'm looking for something, I never make my decision based off of a person or one review or anything like that. What I do is I go around collecting information I need personally to assess that item, and then I make my decision on my own. So to hold creators, like, you gotta look at it, man. It's gonna be bad business. It's gonna be good business. That's just how it rolls. That's how America is. That's how capitalism works. So you gotta be out there making your decisions on your own as a consumer, and not letting someone milk you or push you into anything. So I'm gonna start right there. I'll open it up a little later, but
Okay,
I'll let somebody else take the floor.
So now that you said that, like, I don't know. It's just, to me, when I'm making like, if I watch a video, right? If I'm coming to your page and I want to watch a video, I mean, I want to watch a video on the newest phone or whatever, I could care less if you got paid or not. And the reason I say that is because whether you got paid or not, I'm an adult, man. I can decipher whether somebody's being disingenuous or not. If I'm watching your video, whether you got paid or you didn't get paid, I can detect if you being fake about it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, I don't really care if you got paid or not. If you, in my eyes, if you got paid, congratulations, dog. Congratulations. It was a crap review, but still, congratulations that you got paid for it. So to me, it's just like, I don't even know why it's the topic of conversation as to why it's such a big deal on if creators need to voice whether it was a paid ad or paid sponsorship. Now, I get the legality reasons, don't get me wrong, but on a personal level, like, the amount of money somebody got paid to me doesn't dictate how truthful their review is, because I'm an adult and I'm fully aware when somebody is pulling a sheet over my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
stuttering because I'm getting hyped. But like, to me, I just don't understand why people are so concerned with other people's pockets. I
I
don't get that part.
I look at it like this, man. Like, we all, like you said, like old girl asked earlier. She said, "Hey, are you guys full-time YouTubers?" No, we're not full-time YouTubers because YouTubers ain't paying the bread just yet. So my thing is, when people have their full-time jobs that they got right now, like, such and such works for, I don't know, we'll just say the corporation of Target, whatever. If that person is working for Target, nobody's questioning, hey, did you get paid to do your job today? Like
Exactly.
I look at YouTube, man, for myself. I look at YouTube as like it's a business. It's something that I'm personally growing. I'm growing my own platform, my own business. So yes, the objective and the goal is to get paid at the end of the day, whether it's through YouTube or whether it's through a brand or whatever. Like at the end of the day, the object is to make money when you're putting in and building your own business and brand. Now, I'm not saying that every single thing that you do should be about money. No, it shouldn't. But at the end of the day, if you're not working towards something that that you're trying to build up and trying to make better, and payment don't come along with that, then I mean, in my eyes, you're not doing something right. So I don't know. I just feel like it's just whack when viewers out there, if they're saying they devalue you just because you may have gotten paid for a pair of headphones or a pair of speakers or whatever. Like I feel like if your audience really rock with you, if you are at a point where you're getting paid or you're getting phones sent out
They
and that
should be
type of stuff
happy
like
for you.
that, exactly, they should be happy for you, man. They shouldn't just be just down on you, man. And that's why I don't know. Like we
Now
get to
look,
that later.
I want to, CJ. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I wanted to comment on this before the comment got buried. So Omar said, I think people just want to know how the lifestyle works. They're very curious. I could understand.
I would agree to that, Omar.
I can understand that,
Oh,
but it's the difference when this is Omar. That's not what we talking about. Because I think there is a level of people who aren't YouTubers. They want to know what it's like and what the pay is like and stuff like that. Now
Hustle to
that's
create.
not what's being disputed. And if you want that type of
plug.
stuff, yeah, check out CJ's channel on Hustle to Create.
Yes, sir.
This is about like whether creators need to be transparent or not on whether they got paid to their viewers. That's what this is really about. And it's about that because people are starting to, like, if you go on YouTube, you'll see comment after comment after comment. Like, I'm obviously not watching this video because it's biased because they got paid. You know what I'm saying? And that part I don't agree with.
All right. So I'm gonna start. I remember Terry made a comment the other night when we were talking about this, like saying like, okay, you get a commercial and it's a whole paid advertisement, and you don't sit there and be like, yo, and you don't complain about that. But
Exactly.
Yep.
there's
Still watch
another
that show after the commercial.
there's another
Fact.
point. Yeah, fact. There's another point I want to get into this too. And then you watch your favorite show, and how you help support that show is by watching the commercial.
Exactly.
So like,
They
if
got
someone
paid.
puts an ad spot or something, like you're just supporting that creator. And that's another thing I want to get into. I'm gonna do a video about this called "Support Your Favorite Creators." If you really rock with your creators, you know what I'm saying. When that ad come on from YouTube, you'll watch the whole thing because that helps
100%.
that creator. That's your free contribution of supporting that creator without having to like physically give anything. Now, if they throw an ad spot in the middle of their video, like honestly, you can. I mean, it's not affecting you to the point like it's somewhere in the video. You don't even have to watch it or whatever. But you're supporting your creator by allowing them to do that. Now, when creators start to get into compensation for video content, you got to understand like this is what these people are here and hoping to get to that portion and that point in their creative career because they want to turn this into a revenue stream as well. And I think you should support that. Like when you see creators getting seated, when you see creators stepping up, when you see them like advancing, like support that, like be happy. Like, I know Flossie, I put up this Instagram picture and it was like when the one girl from tennis won, like the other girl was clapping, but then when it was the other way around, the other girl was frowning. And it's like, you got to be real careful. Like, how is it you supporting, you say you there for them, you smash that sub, you smash that notification bell, but as soon as they see any compensation, like it's like you dismiss them. This ain't commission sales. I mean, to a degree it can be with affiliates, but like you know who rolling and how they moving. You know what's up. You know who got that authentic cloth. You know who cut from that cloth. You know what's up, man. So like stop like making creators feel a way about getting compensated. Stop bashing creators for being compensated. You know who a sellout is. You know who ain't authentic. So if they not authentic, then don't subscribe to that and don't subject yourself to that. I'm gonna stop right there.
See, Omar just said if you're being sponsored, we'll go back through these comments in a minute.
Yep.
But this is like some
Yeah, you
serious
definitely have to.
shit. So if you're being sponsored, I believe you must disclose it. That's what I meant to see. See, and I'm not gonna say like your opinion is wrong because obviously we're entitled to our own opinion. And I think honestly that's the reason that we had these talks is to talk about it. But I just don't understand why it matters if I disclose it or not. Why
Exactly.
does it matter if I got paid for it or not? Does that mean you don't want to watch my video because I got paid for it?
Right.
I mean, I could have got paid for every single one of these videos that you supported me up to this point, but now because I got paid for a video, I must tell you or what you don't support or you don't want to watch anymore. That to me is bogus. That's like you walking up to your favorite celebrity with tell me how much money you made or I'm not watching you no more.
Exactly.
It's
Because I,
backwards.
I just I just don't understand, man. If it, I've watched countless amounts of videos, man, on products. I've created countless amount of videos on products and stuff like that. Like, and there's been times myself. I'll be honest, like, I don't know if I'm snitching on myself or whatever, but I'll be honest myself, man. There's been times I've gotten paid for stuff and I have not disclosed it in my videos, just for the simple fact of people just getting their feelings about if a creator is paid for, and I just think it just don't make sense to me.
Yeah, Zach, I said earlier, like, I'm not talking about the legality part. YouTube is requiring certain things when it comes to paid partnerships or paid sponsorships. I get that part. The part I don't get is from a viewer perspective, why it matters if I tell you I got paid or not, and how does that impact you trusting my judgment all of a sudden?
Exactly.
I
When you
definitely
subscribe to me, like, I don't understand that.
I definitely disclose. I don't take a lot of paid work on YouTube. I ain't even gonna lie, like because I already me and Devin had a video about that about how like I talk about it a lot on my Hustle to Create channel about brand relationships and how like sometimes like the way it works is funny. So like here's one thing about me as a creator. When I start talking to brands, they start talking about money. Even in reviews, I let them know up front. I move the way I move. I send my terms back. Like I just had a brand recently send me a whole list of terms, and it was in our chat. And I responded back with, "No, this is how I roll," and they agreed
Right.
to how I roll. So like I think also on creators like if you got to set the environment for you to be you. That's another thing. I'm gonna send this out to my creators out there. Make sure when you dealing with brands, you set it up so that you can be you. Don't compromise yourself because of the for the bag or the brand. And I do think you should hold yourself to that. And it's okay. Like be willing to let that brand walk away or that payment if they can't accept you, or if you guys can't come to a middle ground. That's how I
Yep.
roll with it, and that's how I could feel comfortable with if I do paid or not and XYZ.
And that's not
Exactly.
even just YouTube. Like that
That's
that
life.
principle that goes for in life. Like you don't let jobs push you away because they or you don't accept the job when you don't agree to the terms. Like you
Exactly.
obviously bringing something to the table. So you got to go after what you want. Or if you don't, and this is a lesson we are all learning as we speak right now, and we are learning from each other right now. And I'll just give CJ a big shout out here. Like he got a brand deal, and CJ basically said, "No, player, like it ain't gonna work like that. We either gonna do it my way or it ain't gonna happen." And guess what ended up happening? The brand ended up giving them what they want because at the
It's
end
stuck
of the
to his
day,
ground.
he has something that they need. You know what I'm saying? And I think in life you got to realize that whether it's a job, you know what I'm saying, like you have some type of value that said company needs. So don't devalue yourself just because you don't want to miss out on this brand deal because you just getting started out as a creator.
I got to go back to Joan. She said, "Okay, first of all, these people don't pay my bills, and second, they're the main ones who won't click the affiliate links to buy your merch."
That's a fact.
Yo, hey, Joan, hats off
Comment
to
of the
you.
night, John. Comment
Hey,
of
Comment of
the
the night.
night,
That is big facts right there.
I also want to talk about affiliate links too because sometimes people get all funny about affiliate links. Like
Don't get
they,
started on this.
oh, I gotta go there, Terry. I gotta go
Man,
there, Terry.
Don't
Like
get me started on this.
I was, like I feel like if you go to a creator and they give you like a good informative, presentation, and you feel entitled to buy, or if you support that creator and you just like, yo, I see some people in the comments all the time, yo, I use your link, yo, much respect. That shows that they support and they want to make sure this doesn't cost the viewer, the consumer, anything extra. It's just showing whoever they're affiliated with that, hey, this person is really doing their job of presenting your product well. I went through them and I want you to know. And then that company's like, all right, we're going to cut them a piece of this transaction because they're bringing business. You helping that creator create a stable stream of income. You help them support them without any extra out of your pocket. Now, look, player, you did probably spend a bag on whatever a player was pushing or whatever, but it's just I think it's a fair exchange.
Yep.
A value of what we created and offered to you, and the value of you being informed and able to make a sound decision. Now, like I said, make sure you watching, multiple reviews and all that stuff. But y'all know where to go to get the real reviews, and that's pretty much where it's at.
Man,
David, did you want to say something? Because I'm about to go on.
Yeah,
because
I got a whole other avenue I want to go with this, because that also applies to companies as well. So, to my creators that's out there, man, if a company that you want to do business with, if they tell you, hey, you got to use our link, I instantly turn away from that. Simply the fact because they don't support you as a creator, because they know that one of our sources of incomes is simply us getting the affiliate money that comes from us recommending that product to our audience. So there's been countless amount of times, man, when companies will come to me and they'll just be like, hey, we want you to review our products. We'll send you out the free product. Now that's a whole nother conversation.
Because, we're gonna talk about that too.
Bro, that's a whole nother because
we're gonna rap about
that. Just because you a company and you send me out a product, that does not count as any type of compensation. At least for me, it don't. I'm not speaking for any other creator that's out there. For myself, just because you send, it's like, how am I supposed to review the product if you don't send it to me? If you don't send it to me, so how is that part of my compensation? I don't care if that product costs $1,000, $2,000, $500, $2. It don't matter. So my thing is, and then if a company don't want you to use your own affiliate links, that means that company don't truly support you as a creator. And that's a fact.
What I want to say, please.
Hey, go ahead, man. Off the ropes, bro. Tag team off the ropes.
Let me say this. Do you realize every time you walk into a store and you buy something, you're buying an affiliate link?
An affiliate.
You buying an affiliate link. So how is it you got a problem with me giving you an affiliate link when you just watched my video that I put this blood, sweat, tears, used my thousands of dollars of equipment for, but you offended because I dropped you an affiliate link when you walk into a department store and you pick up that clothes, that piece of clothing off of there, you go to the register and you make that purchase, you are buying from the middleman. You buying from an affiliate link.
Exactly.
So how are you mad? The problem is you feel like because I'm on YouTube that you don't take my craft serious. That's the problem.
Hey, hold on. I'm going to just interject one quick little thing on there, Terry. But look, that is a purchase of affiliate link with a markup, a margin, mind
with
you.
A high markup.
Ours don't have no markup. It's the price that it is.
Let's just say Best Buy. High markup. Right there.
I got to put the
bandana
get
it back in.
Shout out to
Terry about to go. He about to gangbang on y'all.
Shout
out to Amazon.
Shout out to Amazon. So it's like I don't understand that and I will use a specific example, and I'm not gonna put said person's name out, okay? But I sent, and this was okay. All right, let me ask y'all a question, okay? CJ, I send you a link. I text you right now, like, yo, CJ, I know you in the cameras. These batteries are on sale right now, but I send you an affiliate link. Do you feel like I slighted you?
Oh, you asking me? Am I gonna go open up the browser and search it up myself?
Like, what was the name of
that? Look. If you the plug, and I'm like, oh, that is a good deal. Oh, thanks for turning me on to that. No, you didn't slot me.
Okay, all right. So
because I know the truth that you ain't getting, you're not charging me no extra. I know the reality.
Okay, so there was a person where I knew that they were into Sony cameras, right? And there was a day said thing was on sale. So I sent it to him along with all the rest of my creative friends. And only this one person got offended and said, bro, why would you send me an affiliate link? That's fishy. Like, what do you mean? First of all, it's a deal that you may not have known about. Second of all, if I'm the one that's bringing you the affiliate deal that you didn't know about, why are you mad that I'm getting a small commission off of it? Or do I need to disclose that to you? Like, do you require the department store you go shop out to disclose it to you before you make a purchase there that this might be some type of affiliate transaction?
But ain't it crazy though? Like, what if we did that anonymously? Like, say we had our channels that we never saw our face, never saw nothing, and we gave people affiliate link, people would actually buy it. It's crazy when people see they see you associated with something, they're like, nah, I'm good. I mean, that even goes back to even friends, man. Like, people who you think are your friends, like, and this maybe go to a whole different way, but people
you gotta go there, bro.
People who you think are your friends will not support you just because it's you.
All right, I gotta strap this bad boy home. I got to strap this on.
Man, I'm telling you, man, I know for a fact, man, there are people that I personally know will not support me just because, but let somebody else go do it, they'll support it because they don't know.
Facts.
And I don't know
that's
why that is.
ooh, before. So since we getting off on a tangent, I'm gonna tell you what that is. People want to see you doing good, but people don't want to see you doing better than
Better
them.
than them.
That's all that is.
Yeah.
That's
a
what
fact.
that is.
Yep.
That's what that is. Why you mad? Like what are you mad about?
They
I don't
big
get
mad.
that. Why won't you support me if you say you support me, but when I ask you to support me, you won't support me, but you'll go support somebody you don't even know
Yep.
without question or hesitation.
And to all my people out there, man, that is the main reason why you got to keep your circles small, man. The
No,
main reason why you got to keep your circle small, because not everybody is out there rooting for you. That's a fact.
yeah, man, you spit like
Hey, man, people like
you doing it right now, player.
All right. And yeah, man, you guys should support the people that you really like. You don't, hey, like I said, the bare
Support Creative
minimum
Cafe.
is watching the ad.
Drop the link.
So,
Drop the link down there. Drop the
oh,
link. Drop
I
the
got
link so
you,
they
I
can
got you.
support.
My
oh,
bad.
and that's another thing, man. I just
Help
want
us
to
keep the lights on, player.
Right, you know, I want to interject in here, man, and say, man, shout out to the people who gave last week. Shout out to the people that's giving this week. As you guys can see, that money, man, does go to the upkeep and the production value. You can see CJ, he done hooked up this whole stream here that we got the whole look, got the boxes around our
player,
face,
you know.
but it's because of y'all, man. That we're able to up the production, so that's where the money goes and all of that. So y'all know.
Yeah, and we got other things. We got other things planned also. So, we can only build out to a certain extent when it comes to equipment, but we do have some other things planned. So, keep supporting the channel, man. If y'all like what we doing, it's only getting started. We ain't even reached 100 subs yet, and it's going already. And we're gonna continue to keep bringing this heat every single freaking week. So, whether it's a penny, whether it's just, hey, y'all are doing a great job, or if you want to send $10,000, then we don't care either way, man. We just, we got an echo going on. What the?
Who
CJ?
echoing?
Yo,
Who echoing?
Who echoing?
Or is there two people talking at once? Let me know.
We got the engineer on it.
My check.
It could be
My check.
YouTube because I think we ran the test this time. Play it was clean.
All right, well, let's take a moment to do
They
the
said
test.
all of us is echoing. Hold up, man.
All of us.
Okay.
All of us.
CJ not Terry and C. Okay, so let's do a test. Everybody
Oh, I'm
gets
not.
to speak individually, and we get a one-line roast to test the audio. All right, let's. Okay.
I think I
all right,
fixed
who want
it.
to go
I
first?
fixed it, y'all. Y'all shouldn't
No,
be
no,
echoing
no,
no more.
no. Let's do it. Let's do it
I
anyway.
got y'all.
Terry about to get these jokes.
Yeah. You over there looking like a Mexican burrito in that shirt.
Terry out here got a body looking like yesterday.
Hold on. Hey, wait. They said it's fixed,
Hey,
right?
Josh
Yep.
said
I
it's
just
fixed.
fixed it. Yeah,
T
I just
says
fixed
fixed.
it.
All right,
Hey,
we
look
good.
here, player. I
Check
got a
run-
mixer
check
with
run
like
what up.
eight things going off. So we got it, man.
Terry got
out
sound.
here
CJ
feel
got
like
soundboards
those
over
cheese.
there.
Oh man, it's looking nuts over here. Hold up, player. Let me hit him with the player.
Hey, Bun fixed it. Ain't no problem. Bun has fixed it. All right, let's take a second real quick and go through some of these comments, man. I feel like we've been yapping off at the mouth. Devin been yapping off at the mouth, and we missed a
And
whole
y'all
lot
the
of
ones
comments.
out there dropping that knowledge, man. Let me
That's
see.
CJ over there dropping that heat rock and
Let's see.
that fire and lava. All right, so let's let CJ do the comments. Go ahead, CJ.
What y'all talking about? Comments? What y'all talking about? My
Man,
bad.
you
I'm
over there
sorry.
in Space
I
Jam.
was hitting the soundboard. My bad. And I'm trying to turn up the string. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, player. What y'all talking about?
We guys gonna go through the comments here and just see what people done said so far.
Okay, all right, yeah, my bad, y'all. Yeah, I do got the. Hey, man, I got a lot going on over here. I got the big. Oh yeah, it wasn't me, y'all. Just so y'all know, it wasn't me echoing. I see that in there. I'm also more inclined to support YouTubers who treat their viewers like real people on social media. Some just ignore us. Y'all are awesome. Yeah, yo, let's talk about that right there. Cause
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this.
follow us all on Twitter. You see it right under our name. We are very active on Twitter, and you definitely will be able to interact with us. Ain't no walls and windows and none of that crazy. Somebody threw the paper. Hold up.
Oh, we got a paper alert here.
We got the cha-ching. Where's it at?
Yeah.
Play the
I think it was Techlets. Oh yeah, I gotta hit the gene. My bad. Yeah, hold on, play
Hey,
attention.
shout out to the Techlets. Shout out to the Techlets. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Tech elites or techlets?
Is it
Techlet
Techlets?
sounds
Tech
like a
Leaks?
candy.
Tech
I don't know.
leaks. I
Tech
think
Leaks.
tech.
Oh, my bad.
I
My
don't know.
bad.
No, I don't know. Hey, look, they too bad they can't speak up and correct us and let us know.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
but
true. They
back to
can't
the
say that.
that
But it's
comment.
all
Well,
love.
back to that one comment. Let's get back on that. They were saying like people who treat their viewers like real people on social media. How you guys feel about that?
Man, I think it's important. Like for me, I always go back through all of my comments, like in my videos. Anybody that comments, you already know. Even if you in my DMs, like especially on Instagram, like as y'all know, I don't know if it's people out there, if you aren't subscribed to me or follow me over on Instagram, man, definitely do so. It's the same
Drop
C
that
Kid
plug,
Tech.
Devin. Drop
Hey,
that
C
plug.
Kid Tech. Every morning, man, on my way to work, I do a kind of a ride with me, and we basically just talk about whatever that I want to talk about that morning. And sometimes, man, I get responses back from it in my DMs, and I respond back to everybody, even if it's people, that may have, something crazy to say. I even respond back, but I always respond back with positivity. But at the same time, like I'm still active, very, very active with my audience, even on Twitter, all my socials, man. So I think it's important, man, because it'll just allow people to, number one, it allow people to know that you human, like you real, like, and not just this figure being on YouTube creating videos. Like, I just think it's important to interact with people, man, because you build that community doing it that way. Otherwise, you just gonna be out here just being a loner, and that ain't fun at all.
That's facts. Oh, we got a paper alert real quick before I go ahead and give my response. Orlando Theme Park 360. Is there a way to drop some support without having to
I saw
create a
that.
Streamlabs account? CJ, can you answer, please?
I just answered. I just said I didn't even know you had to make a Streamlabs account. I'm gonna have a different link next time for sure. I'll have like
Okay.
just a direct PayPal. You know what I'm saying? I'll
Yeah,
put up one of those PayPal me or something.
yeah, we'll fix that.
All right.
But still
So
appreciate.
yeah, but we definitely appreciate that. My response to responding at all times, I'm gonna give some perspective, right? Well, some alternative perspective because I think once you get to a certain channel size,
Facts.
being able to respond to all comments becomes
Mm.
like a full-time job. You know what I'm saying? So I do think it gets to a point where like you got to be realistic. You can't expect somebody to sit there and I'm not saying that we're at this level, but you can't expect somebody to sit there and go through 1,000 comments and individually go through each one. However, I know I do my best, even though I don't get 1,000 comments. I might not be able to respond right away. I might not be able to respond, how I want to, but I at least at minimum go back through at least twice a week on every YouTube video. And the least I could do is like the comment just so they can see that, yo, this person is reading our comments. Because I'm going to be honest, man, I can't stand people that get a little bit of social network fame and then want to start acting funny, acting like we just the little guys now. You can't talk back to us no more. So, one thing I always promise myself is no matter how big my channel got or whatever it is, maybe it won't get big, who knows? But I
It will
always
get
will
big. We
net.
speak that. It
I
will
like
get.
that. I
Yeah, we
like that.
speak that, brother.
But I'll never give that up because for me, I don't care if I got one subscriber or a million. I appreciate every single one of them. And when you take time out of your day to comment on my video, that's time that you could have spent elsewhere. So I'll
Yep.
always be appreciative of that and always try to respond as best as I can. So that's a good point. And JD Tech said that happens at a smaller sub number than you might think. Man, listen,
That's crazy.
that's crazy, man. This is your audience that you trying to build, and you want to turn around and not comment back or not like back.
But I also think so, Terry, kind of the same perspective that you gave. I think it also sometimes it could vary based on videos too, because let's say you get like I know my guy, and not not throwing him out there, nothing like that, but I know my guy Josh, Josh Keonis, man, he had a successful 1 million video, and shout out to you, man, for that because that is not easy to
Oh,
do at
hold
all.
up, play. Give me my
He out
I
here,
see
brother.
you.
So shout out to Josh, man. But like I just want to put into perspective to the fact of like, say you get one of those mega 1 million, 2 million videos, the comments is just gonna be rolling in. Like, I guess the question that I asked to y'all, like, do you think that you can respond back to a video that is just going bananas? It's a viral video and it just pops, and you getting 300, 400, 500 comments a day.
That's hard, man.
Yeah,
But like I said, being realistic is it actually feasible? It's not really
exactly.
feasible. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you combat that? Because the one way I always think like, man, instead of sitting here commenting all of this, maybe I'll just make a follow-up video saying thank you to everybody. But the reality to that is those same people that been commenting on your viral video, 9 times out of 10, they didn't subscribe and they ain't gonna see your thank you video anyways. So it's like, what do you do in that situation? Maybe just pin a comment saying, yo, it's too many comments. Thank you to everybody. Like, I'm interested in that.
All right, I'm gonna give my quick insight since I haven't spoken on this. Y'all, I just want to say what's up to Painfully Honest Tech in the building. What up, Jason? How you doing, brother?
PHT, what's good, brother?
I see JD Tech TV is in the building.
We got all the hit. We got
JD
everybody
Tech.
up in this
Hey,
thing.
JD, man, we gonna be out there, man.
Someone just gave the paper.
We gonna be out there.
What? Paper alert?
Somebody get a PayPal.
Technically T. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
T.
I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate the support.
So,
And congratulations to you too, Technically T, man. Congratulations to you on your new bundle of joy coming soon.
Wait, T having?
Yeah, you having a baby, bro.
yeah.
He really bought. We ain't gonna see T for the whole next year. Congratulations, man.
So let me just give my insight. Like when I first started, I made it a hard effort to respond to every comment, even if that meant I sent a generic comment sometimes. But Google Keyboard would help me out with that. But now I definitely make sure I recognize I hit a heart, if anything, if I can't respond. That takes a lot of effort. You guys don't know. Even at a small level, when I was small and I was answering and replying to every single body, that was like a hard effort, but that was just something I went out my way to do. That was just going like the extra mile just to make sure I touched and tried to, reach out to everyone. But even at a small level, it is very harder. It's very hard. Man, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Look, hold up, player. What's going on? It's hard to keep up and reach everybody, but the heart definitely lets them know, yo, I acknowledged it. I read your comment. And I think that's the best we could do. But when it comes to Twitter, player, look, so y'all sleeping, man. Go hit the Twitter right now. Go hit the IG. Get a little weird up on there, but Twitter, yo, the community comes together on Twitter. So follow us all on Twitter. Right. Follow the other great creators on Twitter, and come join the conversation, because this all is coming from Twitter right here. That's where we at, player.
Yeah, exactly. I would drop the links, but CJ already got them graphics on screen, player. Well, we ain't got to do that. So you can just go hit them links right now.
I gotta bring up something that one of the viewers here said, where's it at?
We're not gonna call them viewers, man. This family, dog.
It's the family. It's the cafe.
These ain't no viewers, man. It's family.
All right. Colin, where you go, brother? Where you go, brother? All right. He said, as a commenter, he tries to make the comment or tweet worth reading. The respect for people's time goes both ways. What do y'all think about that? Like, 'cause I know for myself, like, there are comments or whatever, and I got my filters heavy on my comment section. Ain't no trash getting through. But sometimes, man, there's comments, man, that ain't even worth responding to, because like you get some craziness, and you either got to hit the block button or you got to hit the delete button, and hey.
And let me just say, player, I have exercised some great restraint. Another thing I want to say, I don't think it's fair as creators, because as creators, it's like you're not allowed to fire back. You can't fire back. Like, someone just dropped some more paper. The King Mike.
Paper
Thank
alert.
you, brother.
Paper.
Thank you, player. Thank you, player.
Paper.
Hey, who was that?
Give me my money.
That was the
Tech
King
King Mike.
Tech King Mike. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, fam.
Paper alert. Thank you, sir.
So, it's kind of unfair. It's like a weird standard, like on YouTube. Like if a creator goes off on a troll or someone who's obviously instigating something, it's like seen as a negative thing when you just reciprocating the energy. Now, what I do is I just take a couple deep breaths and I just hit the delete, so I don't got to look at it no more, because Hey, here's another thing. Some trolls, like trolling, I don't think people understand trolling culture. It's not really serious. They're not really saying what they say to get at you, because sometimes I've responded and have convos, and some of those people, oh man, I was just playing, man, or like, you cool, bro. Like, they was playing. They're just trying to get attention. It's
they
attention.
moonwalking out of the situation.
Yeah, well, it's an attention grab. They just want you to hit them back and say they're probably a fan. So you gotta know, like, all of it ain't bad, but the ill stuff. Oh, my comment filter is heavy too. C Kid, yeah.
Hey, it's always involved.
He just said we gotta talk about this. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good. I'm done. I'm trying to roll through the comments so we hit up everybody. Okay. I see. Lyrically outspoken might be.
Yeah. We gotta talk about that one.
Yeah, we gotta talk about this. So listen. All right.
Okay,
so
go ahead.
and I want to talk about this because I've been personally accused of like, oh, Terry always trying to be motivational, taking the high road. Let me put something out there, right? So I'm like a lot of people where before I matured and before I had eyes on what I really wanted out of life and this YouTube thing as a whole, like yeah, I like it's in my nature. Like if you come at me sideways, you got to get that back. If you smack me, I'm a swing on you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I grew up. That's how a lot of us grew up. That no nonsense, protect yourself at all times. Eliminate the threat type of mentality, which I still have it. Don't get me wrong. A lot of times I see troll comments, maybe not even on YouTube. I might be at McDonald's and somebody might be like, "Yo, so and so." Like my first instinct is, "Yo, who the are you talking to?" You know what I'm saying? And it's been an evolution for me because I used to be like that. I would say whatever to anybody. I would let people take me all out my hookup. I would swing on anybody. That was just how I was. I'm not saying I was some thug or gangster, nothing like that, because I definitely wasn't. But I didn't tolerate BS from nobody. So to circle back
Uh
to
oh.
sometimes
We just got hit with another
We,
donation.
we got hit. We got
paper
hit with
alert,
that paper.
paper alert.
Oh, it's gonna
Paper.
pop up. I'm gonna wait till it pop up because it just went by fast, and
Hey,
definitely
there
gotta
we go.
acknowledge them.
Painfully Honest Tech. Yo, shout out to you, my
Oh,
guy.
my
Appreciate it.
man, Jason. I
Appreciate you,
appreciate
Jason.
you.
Jason, appreciate you,
Listen,
brother.
He just hit
listen.
the subscribe. That's what he did.
There we
Wait. That's
go.
what it was. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He's
he's
a
a
new
subscriber.
follower. Thank you, player.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
But to get back to it, like I feel it. Like sometimes you see them comment and you like, man, no, I'm the gloves got to come off for this one. But the reason I don't do it is because at the end of the day, I think about it like, yeah, it like as much as I want to quote unquote swing on you for saying whatever you said to me, at the end of the day, if I know I'm trying to be successful at something, how is that helping me? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? How is me retaliating to your stupid, your ignorant, dumb, whatever you want to call it, comment? That's not helping me. That's not helping me make money. That's not helping me build a brand. And then at the end of the day, I look stupid going back and forth with you because at the end of the day, you on my video talking shit, talking stuff, not the other way around. You trying to
Exactly.
get a reaction out of me. So it's like, especially now that I know, and I'm not, trying to say anything, but I know it's like brands and stuff that's looking at me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to sacrifice my integrity or be somebody different for a brand, but I also think that we are just like a product. You know what I'm saying? You can continue to polish and polish a product while retaining your authenticity.
Mm.
And the facts are the facts. Like it's a lot of brands out there that don't want to work with people who are cussing back and forth on Twitter or YouTube or something like that. And to the average YouTuber, that might not matter. But when I know I'm trying to make a career change and stuff like that, I have to be mindful of how I present myself. Like I said, I still joke around and be a goofball and talk about controversial stuff. But when it comes to reacting with violence or retaliating with foul language and stuff like that, it's just something I don't want to be a part of because it doesn't help me. So as bad as I want to smack you, it's not making me no money.
But I think that's also a testimony too to like, or I think it's just something we got to acknowledge as far as just in life in general. Because if you look at like when you go to work every day, right? I'm sure everybody in this chat who goes to work every day, the family out there, man, I'm sure all of y'all out there have had that one employee or two employee that you work with that get under your skin and get on your nerves. So it goes beyond just YouTube in itself, man. I think it's just something that we gotta apply in life. Like if you got something that you want to work towards, man, and just don't let that one person, whoever that's commenting or whatever, if you're a creator out there, man, don't let that one person mess up what you got going on. And if you are an employee out there, you going to work every day, man, and you got that one person that you don't like, don't let that one person mess up something that you got going on, man. Because at the end of the day, hurt people hurt people. So
Yep.
that's the if
Miserable people. And I'm
man,
gonna take
misery
this one
loves
step
company, man.
further and say something super controversial that I probably shouldn't. But this creator cafe, and this is what we do. So being being black in the YouTube space, a black period, violence and ignorance is how we are perceived anyways.
Oh
And
God,
I don't
let's go there.
yeah,
Like,
I don't
bro,
so here's the thing, right? I'm definitely part of my culture. I like rap music, I like tattoos, I like, what I'm saying? I like all of that stuff. But we are expected as black men to be violent, to end up, to shoot each other, kill each other, fight with each other. They don't expect black men in this space or space period to support one another.
Exactly.
So if that's the case, if I got somebody on here and I'm retaliating, how do that make me look? Oh, he just be, and I hate to say this, and I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but I don't mean to. But it's if I'm sitting here going back and forth with you, then how are people looking at me? Oh, well, we knew he was gonna do that anyways. We
Yep.
expect that of him. We expect that of him. He got
Yep.
on a bandana, he got tattoos, he got muscles, he loud. We expect that of him. And that's not the energy I want to give off. Not to me, not to my children, not to my viewers, not to brands. And at the end of the day, it's just I'm not with it.
Yep. I watched the
All right.
movie last. Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
all right. So look, I'm gonna just say this, man. I've said it before, and for those who don't know, like I'm from South Central LA, right? I grew up in a very, very toxic. I grew up in that energy that we talking about. Like you watch the movie Boys in the Hood, that's my child. Like that's my neighborhood. That's my childhood. You know, you watch what happened with Nipsey Hussle and all that. That's my neighborhood. That's my childhood. That's my upbringing. But you know, there has to come to a point of evolvement and maturity and growth and just like changing your mindset. Everybody don't reach it. Some people dedicate it. Some people give up. And you know, respect. I see that. That's where you at. That's what it is. But like kind of like what Terry's saying. Like you know, how long or how long you gonna roll with that? Like I don't know. Like me, I reach a certain threshold and stuff. But it's a crabs in the barrel mentality. It's a crabs in the barrel
Facts.
bucket.
Yep.
You know, every time you see someone coming up and they look like they about to get higher than you, the goal is to pull another person down from your environment. That's what it is. But you know, a lot of us, man, we cut from that cloth, bruh. And you know, we could go that way, but you know, what's the benefit? What's other than us fulfilling what some people want us to and maintaining that image and just perpetuating the nonsense. Like, look at that, bro. Like, man, we lost Nip, bro, to one of his own did it. And not just one of his own as his own people, but somebody from his own hood. And, like, see, a lot of people who don't grow up in L.A., they don't know, like, okay, like, all Crips ain't cool. So think about that. You got Crips and Bloods, and then all Crips ain't cool. Crips go against Crips, right? And then you got somebody from your own neighborhood, and this ain't nothing new. This happens a lot. So you just look at the toxicity and just look at the I don't even know if that's a word, but just look at the mind. Yeah, fact. Just look at the mindset of that, man. And man, I ain't gonna go too deep on this. I ain't gonna go that route. You know, this will probably be a video. This will probably be other stuff to touch on. But I just kind of wanted to go that route because, man, I don't know, man. I'm about to chill. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, so T just said that and thanks first of all, thank you for everybody that's engaging, man.
Yep.
28 people are still in this chat rocking with us, and we don't even have 100 subs, so that's definitely powerful to us. But T just said like somebody said he was a thug because he had on a do-rag. That edifies my point right there. Like people already expect a certain behavior out of you because of how you look, and I hate to go there. People expect Muslims to be violent terrorists. People expect black people to be violent thugs and stuff like that. So people already have preconceived notions of what they think about you due to how you look, not just skin color, due to how you look. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or due to gender, like all of those and this is again another video in itself, but like gender inequality, sexual orientation inequality, all of that stuff, people already perceive you a certain way. So I don't want to give any additional ammunition for anybody to, I guess, mold that into something further that is really not. And part of it's like, I really don't care what people think of me, but I do care about with the image that I project out into the atmosphere.
Exactly.
Hey, and to speak on that real quick, I just want to give a quick little story. There's a YouTuber I follow. His name is Tall Guy Car Reviews. I know technically T know who he is. And
dope.
he's a brother. I mean, he's mixed, but he's a brother. You know, y'all already know what it is. So he has a past. He's a 7-time felon. Got out of jail, went for a basketball career. He like 6'11", got to a certain level, then ended up training kids, and then went from that, started a YouTube channel around a car, and like blew up. Like, bro blew up. And recently, he was featured on a bigger channel. Like, bro had like 400K subs, but he was featured on like a 1 million+ channel. And these are guys, obviously not from the same culture and stuff, but they saw the story and they wanted to feature him. And I watched the video and I'm super hyped because I see my bro blowing up and moving on another level. So I commented. I was like, I'm so happy to see Tall Guy Car Reviews on this channel. And Slim, he kept it a buck. He told his history, his past, him being a felon and all that stuff. And then somebody comment, yo, this thug don't deserve to be on this channel. And, you know, I wanted to go in on bro, but I just told him, like, you obviously don't watch his content because Slim is very motivational. He gives a lot of knowledge and kickback to the community. He's inspiring young kids to get out there and grind hard to, you know, get whatever dream car they want and just hustle and stay motivated. So it's all perception, man. It's kind of annoying that person only saw that just because he given a story of someone coming out from with the cards against him, and he turned that into he got a whole empire, bro. He doing better than whoever probably commented that comment. So,
Yo, JD just said it's sad how we have to apologize for addressing. I don't know what word I just said, but
ain't no
it's
apologies,
sad
player.
that
We're keeping it in the book.
yeah, it's sad that. Well, I guess he right because I did say I apologize if I hurt any feelings or whatever, and that's just me just trying to be polite for YouTube. But the facts are like when I'm spitting facts, I don't care how you feel about it.
Right.
If the shoe fit, wear it. If you mad about it, then you just mad about it.
Man, I just think like perception, man, like that's one of them things like for me, man, growing up my history, just a little background on my history, man. Like, so I'm from a city, man, East St. Louis. And shout out to my brother, man, because we both went through this same transition, man. There was this whole time where we East St. Louis, if y'all don't know, man, it's a predominantly black city, man. There's a lot of poverty in the city. And basically my parents, man, what they did was they decided to say, we weren't really getting the education that we were supposed to be getting in the city. So my parents decided to send me to private school. So there was that whole thing as far as like going from, the city and then when I say the city, I'm talking about East St. Louis. So there was this whole thing from going to the city to going up to quote unquote the white school. And so anytime I would come back to the city, it was this, oh, you and Uncle Tom, you this, is you that. And my thing is, it's like, man, but the only thing that I hate about it was the simple fact of most of the hate that I get, majority of it comes from my own people. And that's the thing that that's the one thing, man, that I can't stand. It's that same thing that happened to Nip, is the fact that when you see somebody's doing better or they're trying to do better or doing something different than what they're doing that they don't understand, they instantly turn into a negative side, man. And that's the thing that I hate just about just life in general, man. It's like there's always somebody trying to pull you down when you trying to do something better, man. And that mentality, man, is what's actually keeping us as a community down, man. And that's one of the reasons why I started my channel, because I wanted to give something to somebody in my neighborhood where I grew up. I wanted to give these kids something. I wanted to give them kids something different that they haven't seen, but they can also relate to, which is part of the reason why y'all get the rap text. I know my community relates to hip hop culture and all of that. So my thing is I wanted to give them something different because where I'm from, they only preach playing football, playing basketball is your only way to get out or to make it out of the hood, they say. So my thing is I say, I want to give them something to where it's like, oh, you can get into IT, or you can get on YouTube and create something that you love to do and just show off something that you love to do. Whereas you don't have to just do what people say you're going to do, and that's your only way of making it out. And so my thing is, man, I just hate the whole mentality that it's my own people that I typically have issues with because of how I move and whatever. But
so we rolling up on if anybody in here missed the last stream, we said that we're gonna try to keep these to around the hour, so that we don't bore anybody or anything like that. So like I think we should talk about that on our next stream, Devin. The fact just haters in general, because it's something that nobody will talk about that needs to be talked about.
Oh yeah, and I got a whole lot to talk about that too.
Yeah, we can equate that to the YouTube space because we see a lot of it in the creative YouTube space too. So one of y'all jot that down for next week's talk.
Oh, another thing, we're gonna take our someone leave a question for us to answer, like how we did. We had the first 5 minutes that we dedicate to a question or a comment from one of you guys down in the chat below. So go ahead and hit us up with a question or a chat, a comment, a topic that you want us to address in the first 5 minutes of our next show, episode 3.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
but
I think if you don't leave here, just hit us up on Twitter, whatever. We'll get them there as well.
Right. I think, like I said, I think that's something we can definitely touch on. Is just talking about, and I think it'll be therapeutic for the community to be real with you,
Yeah.
because it's a lot of people that are scared or timid to be active in the social media space or creative space because of the negativity that comes with it. And I think that is something that, because we've kind of mastered dealing with it and blocking it out and stuff like that. I think we got some stuff to teach on that and some stuff to talk about, player. So I definitely think next week that's a consideration for what we want to talk about. Yeah, like CJ said, if y'all got any questions that maybe
I
we
see a
can
good
knock
one
out
from
in
Tech
first.
King.
Wait, whoa. Let's talk about right now.
What
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 Tech
you talking
King
about?
say?
What Tech King talking about? Oh,
What he say?
I mean,
What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
oh, I think he's trying to get that up for next episode. But if you want to
Oh,
go there,
okay,
you could.
okay.
Yeah,
No,
I
no, no,
mean,
no, 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 no.
yeah,
Because we all got family and people gotta get back to their lives, and we won't make it too long.
yeah.
Um. Oh.
Oh,
JD,
tech tech
okay,
leaks.
all right. No, we
Wait,
gonna
did you
talk
see?
about this before we get up
Did you
off of
see
here,
tech
man.
leaks though? Did you see tech leaks? I like that one for the next. Oh man. Yeah, both of
Oh
y'all
yeah, we
got two
got
good ones.
Haters who
That's
don't
a
know.
real
They
one.
haters.
No. We gonna get on JD Tech TV real quick.
Oh, you can
So
go ahead,
JD,
go there.
Bro, I'm switching. I'm switching. We about to
so
take a
JD
complete.
said, "Why am I slacking with Premiere not coming over to Final Cut, man? Let's talk about it next week." You know what, JD? I'm gonna go ahead and say that for next week, man, because we
Oh,
definitely
wait,
gonna get
hold
into.
on. Hey,
Oh, you
let me
want to
just
get
say.
into it now?
No,
We
wait,
gonna
no.
get into
Hey,
it?
JD Tech TV. Did you see my Instagram story? Did you see the video I put on Twitter? My boy Devin on the plane with the blue screen on
Yo,
his
I
12
definitely.
Pro. Hey,
Yo,
man.
it wasn't the computer, man. It was something in the air and the
Hey,
atmosphere,
hey,
man. It was
look,
causing
hey.
the laptop.
Hey, it was the best moment. I'm so glad I caught
Ooh.
that on camera, man.
Yo,
That was
painfully
hilarious.
honest, and life outside of YouTube. That's a good topic for next week as well.
That's
So
that is a good one.
that's some we'll, with
Man,
some
y'all
we'll
hitting
jot
us
down.
with some fire play. I gotta write all this down. Get my notes.
Right.
Get
So
the
we'll do the
Post-its.
last call for any if you want to support Creator Cafe
Oh yeah.
monetarily. So drop the link, player, so they can
I got
support
you,
if they
guys.
want to. Drop the
Thank
link.
you. It's much appreciated. It's gonna help
Yeah,
us
yeah,
out.
yeah, for sure, y'all. Hey, man, first off, man, I just want to say, man, I appreciate all y'all coming in here, man. 27 sustained, 28 people, man, came up in here, hung out with us, man. Up in the cafe, man. You got your coffee, as Terry would say, he got his coffee. But
All right.
yeah, man, I appreciate all of y'all, man, just stopping through, hanging out with us, man, enjoying this conversation that we having, man. Appreciate all of y'all.
And you know what? Like, we would like to. Sometimes I feel like the way to get help is to just blatantly ask for it. You know what I'm saying? We want to turn this into something where where we're reaching a lot of people with our discussions and the way we can help people. So, we would definitely appreciate if you share the subscribe link, tell your friends and family about it, tweet it out, Facebook it out, however you got to do it. We would definitely appreciate it. Make sure y'all drop likes. I hate to say the cliche stuff. Drop a like, drop a comment, hit the notification bell so you
Nah,
get
play. Hey,
notified
look,
when new videos go.
we on
No,
the come
do
up
all of that.
again. We in
Yeah,
the
do
dirt.
all
We
of
in the
that.
Hey,
dirt,
man, we
player.
gotta do all of that,
It's
man.
the mud.
Y'all hear that intro every week?
Let's talk about that intro. Hold on. Can
Hey,
we
the
please
intro
talk about
fire,
that?
baby.
Can you just play it for us real quick, CJ?
It's
Play the
going.
intro.
I got it playing.
Ashley said she got a business idea for you, Terry. Terry's Tiny Teas. All teas come from one
Oh
side.
damn. Oh,
I got
player.
an idea for you too. It's called Shut Up.
Welcome to the Cafe A. About to get you live stream play by play. CJ in here, Terry in here. I'm just trying to get your boss speakers up here. What we say?
Yeah, I appreciate
Started on
all
the
the
journey, we
questions,
ain't never
y'all.
trying to finish. First
You
phase,
playing
this is
the
just
song?
beginning of this business.
Yeah, it's
Thanks
playing,
for tuning
player.
in.
Y'all
because
just
we
can't
really
hit
need
it.
a
I'm
witness.
sorry.
Running in this race, but it's Terry with the vision. CJ,
Oh, we'll cut it
I
off.
with
We
the
don't need to play the whole
quickness. Then it's
song.
me connect dot
Alright,
happen.
Play the whole
Yeah,
song,
yeah,
brother.
yeah,
That's
all
fire,
right.
brother. let the people hear it.
Yeah, hey, yo, Devin spit the bars. He recorded it, and your boy CJ just put a little light mix on there real quick. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a collaborative.
Is it still playing?
Nah, I just stopped it because y'all.
And I directed it. Just
He the
I had
producer.
some type of I had a piece of that somehow. Devin, I just had to say that was fire, that track that you dropped for Creator Cafe.
Yeah.
So
Yes, sir.
any parting thoughts, players? We plan to see everybody same time, same place, same chair
Yes,
next
sir.
week,
Yo,
8
I got
p.m.
one. I just got one thing, man. Definitely be on the lookout for some dope stuff that we got coming up, man. For that we working with in partnership with 368. So definitely be on the lookout for some dope stuff coming there, man. Make sure you following all of us on our socials. CJ got them all up in the windows there, so
Or
we
in
ain't
the
got to
chat.
really say them all out. So Appreciate all y'all coming out, man. CJ, you got something?
Hey man, love, peace, respect. It's always respect with me, man. I greatly appreciate you guys for showing love and coming and supporting and respecting what we got going. We got to grow the movement. You know what I'm saying?
So tell
keep growing.
somebody.
Tell somebody. Nah, that's all I got, man. So if that's it, man, you got a piece of chicken grease from me.
I'm finna play this song, so if you want to turn up your speakers and hear Devin spit those bars for Creative Cafe,
Let's
I'm gonna let it ride.
Go ahead, play that.
Welcome to Creative Cafe. 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 Welcome to the cafe, about to give you live stream play by play. CJ in here, Terry in here. I'm just trying to get your boss speakers up here. What we say, started on this journey, we ain't never trying to finish. First phase, this is just beginning of this business. Thanks for tuning in because we really need a witness. Running in this race, but it's Terry with the vision. CJ ideas with the quickness. Then it's me connect, add business. Next, add y'all the audience to the mix. Woo, stay lit, my guy, we winning. Time to have fun, cafe, whoa. 3 creators, 3 perspectives, 1 goal. Grab your popcorn now, let's play. Everybody, welcome to Creative Cafe. Hey. Welcome to Creative Cafe. 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 Woo! Welcome to the cafe, about to give you live stream play by play. CJ in here, Terry in here. I'm just trying to get your boss speakers up here. What we say, started on this journey, we ain't never trying to finish. First phase, this is just beginning of this business. Thanks for tuning in because we really need a witness. Running in this race, but it's Terry with the vision. CJ ideas with the quickness. Then it's me connect, add business. Next, add y'all the audience to the mix. Woo, stay lit, my guy, we winning. Time to have fun, cafe, whoa. 3 creators, 3 perspectives, 1 goal. Grab your popcorn now, let's play. Everybody, welcome to Creative Cafe. Hey.
Peace.
Peace out, y'all.